Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ECC. Let me just unmute. No.
No, you are
Hello.
there.
Hello. You're right. Sorry, I had you still muted.
Well,
How you doing? You right?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. What did you think of the previous game we just had? Was it?
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was.
It
Wasn't
made me wish. It made me miss how much I enjoy Rocket League because we just saw some really enjoyable games between Gel Lines and Harmony. It ended in favour of Gel Lines in that Division 2 game, but really fast paced play, and that's what we love to see. Welcome back to everyone who is watching.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. And if anyone's just joined in, this is the European Community Championship, and I'm Celsius, and with me is Louis 2K, and we're casters and players of the ECC as well. And but yeah, if if you guys want to know more about the European Community Championship, if you check down in the description below, you can see links to our Discord channel, our YouTube channel, Twitter. Do we have a Facebook yet?
No,
No. Why aren't we on Facebook? I mean, everybody's on Facebook these days, aren't they?
they were in about 2014 when it was popular,
True.
but then they had all that scandal happen.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Yeah. So, right, no Facebook. So we also got the tournament page where you can see all the teams and see when the matches are going to be played and where the current standings are. And if you guys are generous enough, you can donate to the European Community Championship by hitting that donate link down the bottom and donate to your heart's content. And so we've got Irrelevant Esports and Luxor Esports just about to play, and in Luxor Esports are a mixture of past teams that we've had from the previous season. We got
Are they?
Pichu. Yeah, we got Pichu, Rattle, and Dunsterino. I'm sure Dunsterino was on Shadow Stalkers Esports. I'm quite sure he was. And Pichu was on something else, I think. I could be wrong. Well, I'm sure Dunsterino was on Shadow Stalkers Esports. But
They are going to be taking on Irrelevant Esports. Their team consisting of Ejap, Mr. Kurota, Kuba, Axel, and Carbon. 2 UK players, 1 Dutch player, 1 Finnish player, and 1 Greek player.
Very nice. So
And that's
I've been
something-
told that my mic is a bit too low. Let me just check quickly. Yeah.
Sorry, someone got really tilted about it in chat.
Did they? Ah, man.
When I say someone got tilted in chat, it was only Swifty.
Oh well, Swifty.
Hello.
Let me put a gain on quickly. See if that does that help? Is that better, guys? Hello. Oh, hello. Oh wait, that's too loud. Hello. Is that better? Does anybody tell me that's better?
That sounds okay.
Yeah, cool, excellent.
I think that's okay.
So, yeah, what do you think between these two teams? What do you think? What are you expecting? This is a Division 1 team. So what are you expecting from them?
I don't know what to really expect at this stage because obviously we've not really seen anything from Irrelevant. Yes, we've seen individually all of the players on the opposing team, Luxor Esports, but no, to me they're both new teams because yes, all those players played together under Luxor or for Luxor, but for different teams, but they've not played together. So I want to see if that chemistry is sort of there between all the players. That would be the sort of key thing I'd look out for the Luxor team. If you're Irrelevant, it's just sort of learning about Irrelevant, just seeing who they are. I don't think were they there here last season?
No. This is a brand new season. They've got 2 teams actually. Irrelevant Esports and Irrelevant Academy, I think.
Also known as Irrelevant Black.
Irrelevant Black, yes. Yeah, they got 2 teams, one in Division 2 and one in Division 1. There's also another team, Ephemeral Academy and Ephemeral Esports, that are 2, and I think that's the only doubles.
Ethereal, Igneous, Irrelevant all have double teams.
Do they actually? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we got double teams this time round. But I kind of want to see, obviously 2 new rosters. I'm going to go for Luxor Esports this time, just because I know these guys are really good, and obviously we've seen these guys play before, and then
I've heard of Luxor from CS:GO actually. They've got several Counter-Strike teams, which they've done relatively well in. So that's where I know sort of my link to Luxor. Sorry.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go for Luxor Esports. Just because I'm hoping they got a good chemistry going. I'm hoping I want to see team plays. I want to see good team plays. I want to see good communication. Less double commits. That's what I'm looking for this match, this series. Sorry.
Irrelevant have got my call purely because they've got 2 UK players in their roster. So.
Big up the UK players. All right, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into this match. Hello and welcome to the first match between Luxor Esports and Irrelevant Esports. Should be the other way around, but oh well.
Irrelevant on the blue team, Luxor on the orange team, and straight away the chance was there for Irrelevant, and they've just slotted at home. Cuba Graphics gets the early goal. Dancerino, he was the player who caused the mistake from the Luxor team. Really unlucky.
Yeah, just Rattles. You see Rattles jumping on the last one. I think he's caught off guard there. Maybe he turned up after he got the boost. It's an easy mistake to make. Like I get into a habit of doing that. As soon as I get that corner boost, I turn up instead of turning back to goal, and just got caught off guard there.
Dancerino had a great little chance, a great little shot to at least capitalise and send the ball forward, but straight on the other end. Irrelevant, they'll get the ball, but only temporarily. It's a loose ball, it's a high ball for someone to try and knock onto. But at this stage, Luxor can't quite find anything. Mr. Kurota's trying to get some sort of catalyst to get something going forward. But it's actually the orange team and Luxor applying this pressure straight on the other end. 2 shots, both shot away. Cooper's going to get demoed away. Mr. Kurota trying to get the ball forward, nothing there, and he's got no support.
Yeah, that was a really good, could have been a really good opportunity there for Luxor. Obviously, they had an open net and they just didn't capitalise on it. Obviously, you saw that Irrelevant Esports were in the corner, in the right-hand side of their corner, and yeah, they just didn't manage to make anything of it.
4 minutes on the clock then, Cuba. We wanted to get the ball under control. Nothing quite from the air at this stage. Luxor down the other end and trying to get some sort of chance going forward. But again, both sides having to rotate back in the opposing directions. What a shot that is by Kurota. Perfectly angled, but Rattles. He was equal to the save. And he was able to knock it away nicely. Luxor, taking them a while, but they will get a ball down 3-0. Will center it. Now here comes a chance. Cuba, he was equal to it, and Pichu was there. Rattles tried to get the second shot, but it's non-stop efforts, really, and Axel becomes the latest player to knock away for Irrelevant Esports.
Yeah, good pressure from Luxor. I'm going to have to... Yeah, Luxor Esports, I think it's orange, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luxor Esports, there's a good pressure from them, and then obviously they had to just wait a little bit whilst Irrelevant... that was an unfortunate miss there from Dunsterino, but they still managed to make it. They're trying to get the counter in, and Pichu's there to dribble it up to the corner, but Axel's there just to knock it away.
A little bit of an aerial dribble, wasn't quite favouring him in the end. 2:45 on the clock. Rattles are trying to get something forward, but Dunsterino was there. He will centre the ball. It's a little too powerful for anyone. Pichu, he could knock it down. That was the best he could do. A couple of missed predictions by both teams, and now it's straight down the other end. The team in Irrelevance try and get something going. It's Rattles trying to knock it away. Pichu just slamming into the wall. Really not something you want to do. Pichu is going to get the ball under control. Great pass for Dunster.
Yeah,
it's just aerial control. It's just all aerial passes at this point.
Yeah, I see it. A nice little bit of product placement there from Kuba. Kuba Graphics. Need a logo? Anybody need a logo?
We need a logo. Cool Cuba. Pichu trying to capitalize and get something forward, but nothing at this stage. Straight down the other end as Dontarino gets mistaken for something to be destroyed. It is Axel with the shot. A great little second attempt by Kurota. Rattles. He's going to send the ball forward, but straight back down the other end by the team in blue. It's just non-stop passes. A game of trades and passes, and Kuba just simple enough can just handle that and knock it away.
Yeah, this is what we're going to see in this Division 1. We're going to see higher levels of aerial and gameplay between the two teams. We're going to see passes popping off left, right and centre, and that's actually what I'm talking about. Like, you can see that, I think it was Don Savigno just popped it up there, and Rattles was already up there trying to get make contact with the ball, and also you see Rattles just... The accuracy of these two teams are going to be far superior than the division that we just saw a moment ago.
Yeah, the game we saw just now, this feels a lot more faster compared to it, and it's a lot more non-stop action-packed. Irrelevants are going to be the latest team to try and get something forward. Cuba can just outplay one of his players, Luxor, on the back, will send the ball forward, and what is this play in the air? Nice shot, that is! And Pichu's going to get the lead for Luxor Esports.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. A nice bump from Rattles there, and and a good demo from Don Stavino, and it just puts that added pressure onto Luxor. Added pressure onto Irrelevance Esports.
So then 1-0, 45 seconds to go. I want to try and get another goal at this stage. 40 seconds, Don Stavino. He's going to try and at least get a second goal sparked into life, but nothing at this stage. Irrelevance. They're desperately trying to get the ball forward, and they will get the ball forward from Cuba. A great shot, and Rattles was just unlucky. How did he not get that?
Yeah, and I just managed to stuffily get past him, and just you can see that he was up, but just
that's unlucky.
Yeah, the rebound off the post and just hits the bottom of his car and just goes in.
Relevance then 2-1. They have got one but Luxor. Can they get a second goal at this stage? It's going to be Kuba to not get the ball forward. The shots and the aerial shots are just so good at this stage. Axel was trying to get something a little more powerful, but nothing at that stage. A second shot, a couple miss hits by Luxor, but they're going to at least fend it away only temporarily. It's Kurota just handling the ball so well in the air. Don Sereno just knocked him away. The ball centered, not on quite there. Luxor should be unable to do anything at this stage.
Yeah, this is something actually noticed in the last match we just had, and this one as well. We've seen it shouldn't really be happening. This is something that guys, if you're in a ranked match or something, or you're in a competitive match, don't try and huddle in the corner, like, because that's an easy mistake from you guys and could be a goal for the opposition. And well done to Irrelevant Esports, and we're just about to go into game 2. And here we are, game 2. Relevant Esports managed to take the lead last game, and a good first match, I think. What did you think of that first match? Did you enjoy it? I think
much more enjoyable, I think, compared to the first game. It felt a lot more action-packed, and that action-packed gameplay was seen again right here. It's going to be Irrelevant Esports trying to get an opening goal in the early stages here. They did it last game. They're trying to repeat the feat here as Axel centers ball. It's perfect, but it's going to be the defense in Pichu rattling it away, but the ball hits the backboard, and almost a chance there for Kuba. Kurota did get the shot, but Rattles, he was easy and quick enough to save it. Only 30 seconds, but this is looking really promising in the early stages. Luxor, let's see if they can respond.
Yeah, I want to see these veterans of ECC come in and show everybody what we're capable of doing. Relevant Esports, the new team, new roster into this series, and they're showing good promise, I think.
A double commit on the defense there was really costly for Luxor, but eventually they can rattle it away. That is Rattles who did clear the ball away. Kuba's trying to spark alive, tried to keep the chance alive, but Pichu will be knocking away only to Kurota, who knocks it against the back wall. The chance for Kuba was there, and Kurota still trying to apply the pressure. His latest shot is going to be saved, and Luxor really looking desperately concerning at the back.
Yeah, definitely. What a shot from Axel! Just catches the defense off the defense off guard. Just does Serino. Defense. No, we're going French here. The defense. It just catches the defender off guard and just pops it out of his reach.
A great little response shot, and that's going to be Irrelevance with the 1-goal lead. Still, pressure really being applied here to Luxor. I don't really know if it's communication or if it's just the fact that Irrelevance are looking so strong. Mr. Kuroka will be at the back at this stage, and he's in position nicely just to deny that effort. Dunstorino back down the other end to keep this chance, this spark of life available for Luxor as he wanted to line up the shot. It was Kuba to challenge and knock it away quite simply. Axel, he's going to center it. Perfect pass really to Kuba, but he just wasn't quite at the right angle or the right position. Dunstorino down the other end. He was trying to dribble it, but nothing quite at this stage. Rattles will be the latest player to deliver the ball. It's not quite delivered anywhere. Pichu, Dunstorino, they're sending the ball forward, but Axel at the back. Irrelevance looking so strong.
Yeah, this is. I know exactly what you're trying to say about like you weren't trying to offend people about like the level of gameplay, but obviously like it's still good.
You can see the step up.
Yeah, you can see the step up. Obviously, I think these guys must be at least champ 2, possibly champ 3. But like, yeah, you can definitely see the control between these two teams. They have the patience of watching their opponent, what they're going to do and how they're going to respond.
2 minutes on the clock. It's Irrelevant still trying to double their advantage and double their lead at this stage. A miscommunication there as two players from Luxor just kind of collided each other in the air. Mr. Kuroko will control the ball. Wasn't quite there. Really unlucky, but you can see the precision that's coming out from both of these two teams. The chance is still alive. Pichu, he's just going to be able to easily dribble it away. Kuroko is there. Chance well saved by Dunstorino.
Yeah, you can definitely see why these are the esports team and not the academy. Like, you look at the control. Was that Mr. Kuroko with the nice little twist and turn, trying to tap it inside, and yeah, just definitely good team here. I think maybe this is the team for Division 1. Maybe I know it's the first games. We've not seen many of the other teams, but what we're seeing right now is good quality play, and it's exactly what we've been looking for.
This is so good, and the latest chance will be coming from Mr. Kuroka, and him and Irrelevance not been able to get another shot recently, but they've been definitely the more dominant team in this phase. Axel is going to be trying to center all three players to the left here of the goal. This is an open goal, and Dunstorino had to get that critical chance to deny another chance here. And Luxor really looking rattled at the back. I don't know what it is. Kuroka will try and get another ball forward, but all three players going for it. That's really risking. Axel's has made it pay for them. 2-0.
This is exactly what I was saying just a moment ago. You see, like in the last match we had, and in this match we had, like we're seeing the teams in the same corner, same space, and look what's happening. They're being scored upon.
A second goal for Axel. He's been so good in this stage. Relevance 2 to the good, and Luxor will be looking to try and get that response goal. Mr. Kuroka will be knocking it away, but the chance was almost there for Dunstorino. An early empty goal. It's eventually Rattles who had the shot, but just hit the crossbar and knocked away. Axel will be challenging this ball down the front. No one really in support. There was a player there, Kuba. He will center it a little bit too high. It's high enough for Kuroka to at least get to it, but for 30 seconds, Luxor, you have to think it's just going to be game over.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how well Irrelevant Esports are doing. Like, they're just dominating this field. They no double commits. They're not in the corners. They're giving their own teammates space to play, space to do something. It just doesn't seem that. And what a save from Mr. Kuroka. But yeah, you can see Irrelevant Esports just dominating this field, and it's good communication from all three of them.
Could have been a third goal for Axel there. Could have got a hat-trick, but not quite. Here's Irrelevant Esports. Will lead this series 2-0 and really looking good in that game. I kind of feel there are a couple of minor mistakes from Luxor, especially in terms of communication and defense in that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for our third map to see if Irrelevant Esports can take this series. Luxor Esports, they have to get this next map.
And here we are, game 3 between Irrelevant Esports and Luxor Esports, and it doesn't appear that Luxor Esports are doing so well at this moment. Like, wanted to see some good chemistry between these guys, but just these triple commits and sitting in the corner doesn't bode well for them at the moment. Like, Irrelevant Esports are just dominating.
That was a really weird ball, which Kuba tried to at least challenge and attack for. Here's Luxor Esports. They've been a little more positive, and that's the second shot they've had in the first 30 seconds of Irrelevance. They've not really had many chances going forward here, but this could be their first chance as they try and centre the ball. The shot was there, the Luxor defence, they were just equal to it at this stage. Still early on, and Luxor Esports, they're going to be now challenging forward, applying the pressure to Irrelevance, and Kuba, that was so risky, and Croker, 2 pivotal saves, 2 great efforts.
It's a good pressure from Luxor at the moment, but just not capitalised. I don't know, it's a good save in that, but just needed to keep that pressure up.
Kuba, another shot as Luxor, this time now on the backbone as they have to defend and knock the ball away. Rattles couldn't easily clear it. Mr. Croker can at least get a shot.
Nice.
A great shot. But I think Duntarino's save was so good. Kuba, he wanted the rebound shot just off the back wall, couldn't quite commit to it. Wasn't really equal to it. A much more valiant effort this time from Luxor, and they've got a chance here.
Yeah, definitely. They seem a bit more controlled, but what a save from Pichu! That passing play between Irrelevant Esports and that shot, and Pichu was already up before he'd even taken it, and just manages to save it.
I say that Irrelevant are having to defend a lot more. This is their chance, and they're looking so good when they go forward. Rattles couldn't get it. What a shot! That was so perfect from Axel, and that's 1-0 to Irrelevant.
Yeah, just beating the last man, just touching it out of his reach, and you can see Rattles wasn't sure whereabouts that Axel was going to shoot it. And you see him just slow down that slight little bit, and that's what caused him to miss the save.
Another goal for Axel, and that's the lead which Irrelevants are going to be wanting to work with. They're trying to get the second goal almost instantly. Kuba was trying to centre the ball and missed hit by Axel, but there's no one really in the attack for Luxor Esports. A chance there as Rattles sends the ball in, and he will find an equaliser.
Yeah, nice one. Just catching the opposition off guard here, and just slightly out of their reach. Kuba just going on the wall there. Probably didn't need to do that. Just if he just waited patiently at the back post, he could have probably saved that, to be honest.
1-1 Rattles with the equaliser at this stage. And Luxor, they've got a goal now. They've got a chance to push forward, and Peachy's trying to keep this chance alive. Mr. Kuroko was so balanced and so equal to it. And what a dribble this is. He almost got the end shot as well, but it wasn't quite there. Duntarino and his team just fumbling and clearing the ball away. Mr. Croker, with the ball, he's got the ball in hand. He will knock it forward, but no one quite there. Axel with shots, and it almost goes in.
Oh.
How have Luxor got that away? This is so dangerous and so deadly. Mr. Croker couldn't quite get the shot. Rattles with the crucial clearance.
Nice ceiling shot there from Rattles, but yeah, just That was tense there. Just when you see all three of them going for the ball, and it just hits off one of them, and they're like, "Oh no, quick, turn around, turn around!" But how did that not go in?
I don't know. Just the defense on Luxor was able to hold off, luckily enough. 1-1 with 2 minutes to go. Now, if you're Luxor, you're going to start to believe and hope the series doesn't end quite yet for you. Pichu, a shot, easily read and easily cleared away by Kuba. Rattles couldn't quite contribute and pat onto it, as it were. So Kuroka will get a ball down and possibly spark a dribble and an attack for Axel as Kuba gets a second touch. All that they needed was another player in the air, and they weren't quite able to find it. 1:30, Rattles and Luxor are trying to push forward, but a rotation back in the defensive angle for them. Mr. Kuroka, the chance, the shot wasn't quite there.
Yeah, Relevant Esports for applying good pressure. Even just I don't know. They're just trying to find themselves at the moment. Luxor Esports, like I think. Oh, and what a double touch from Mr. Kuroka! Just read the ball.
That was amazing. That was so good. I feel for Luxor a bit though, because they weren't quite fully committed and expecting of that. Mr. Kuroka says that's calculated. That's amazing. 2-1, and
that was a nice double touch. Like if that was me in a match, I would have thought that would have bounced up or something, because like where the ball was going, it's on that curve, and 9 times out of 10 it goes up, and you're like, what the hell is it going up for? But Mr. Kuroka just reading the ball.
If you're Luxor, you're going to want to try and get this second goal to try and equalise and keep yourself in this game. It's 2-0 in series in favour of the irrelevant side. 2-1 here, and Luxor, they want to find this goal. Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Rattles was on. Actually, thinking about it, I think Rattles was also on Shadow Stalkers Esports as well. I think it's Dunsterino and Rattles were Shadow Stalkers Esports, and obviously they picked up Pichu to make a new team. And
almost a third goal there. Cuba's shot just narrowly hit the post and was knocked away. Rattles, he's going to try and get something going forward here. Pichu's in support, and they've got the ball going forward, but Cuba was so equal to it. Dunster's going to try and get this ball forward. One last chance. One last hope. Rattles, he'll centre it. It's a perfect centre. Can someone knock it home? Not quite. Incorrectly angled. And Irrelevant, they've cleared it away and they win the series 3-0.
Yeah, well played, Irrelevant Esports. Definitely, you can see that they're a team that played quite a while together. Like they played so well. They were giving each and everybody space. No double. I didn't see. There might have been one double commit in the 3 matches that we had, but yeah, they. Definitely the dominant team between Irrelevant Esports and Luxor Esports. So it's a shame about Luxor Esports. I was holding out for them. I was holding out. But no, it just didn't work out for them.
Well played to both teams, but that I felt was a really enjoyable game, a really enjoyable series. And the step up, we said this before, the step up compared to the previous division is so obvious in this. And the gameplay was so good. If this is what we're seeing in Div 1, imagine what we're going to see in Champ Division.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We got the games tomorrow, haven't we? I think there's 3 games. There's two champ teams, 2 champ games. Sorry, playing tomorrow. So guys, if you want to tune in for that, that's going to be really exciting. I mean, if you thought this match was really exciting, wait till you see tomorrow. It's just going to step up a whole another level. But well played to Irrelevant Esports, showing us what Division 1 can really do. How did you think? What do you think went wrong with Luxor Esports there?
I feel we kind of summed it up after that second game. With Luxor Esports, we saw too many triple commits and all of them wanting to try and be sort of not necessarily the star player, but they all wanted to go for it, and it was sad, but there wasn't really that much communication. If there was, it wasn't really that visible on the field of play. Yeah. Just several sort of overcommits by them, and you have to give credit to Irrelevance really, because I felt like some of their goals were just on point. Their aim was just brilliant. Yeah,
definitely. They had so much control in everything that they were doing, like the touches, passes. That double touch by Mr. Kuroko. Oh, that was nice. Just sneaks it right in on the left bottom corner there. But what a goal. Definitely a highlight so far, but yeah, Luxor to me It's exactly what you're saying. Communication is key in this sport. Like, and they just weren't given themselves much space. Obviously, we saw a lot of triple commits in the corners, and obviously we saw a goal calculated from that. But yeah, I think they just need to go back, watch if they got a chance and time to. They should go back and watch the stream, have a look where they were going wrong, and they can easy mistakes can be rectified quite easily. And these are good players as well. Like, just be ashamed to see them go down and hopefully not disband like other teams have done in the previous season.
I feel Irrelevant's our team to really just sort of look out for throughout the season. We've seen some great players from this time. I feel they'll be one of the contenders to try and fight against in Div 1.
Yeah, I can definitely see them being in the top 4 at least. Easy.
I think all that's left for us to say is thank you to everyone who's joined us for this. We've had so many people watching. We love your support. Thank you to everyone who's joined us.
Yeah,
do follow. Go on.
I was going to say, yeah, thank you.
Do follow ECC on all of their social media accounts. All the links are down below the stream. We've got Discord, Twitter, YouTube, tournament, and our Discord, of course. Do follow everything everywhere. Follow our Twitch. Do donate to us as well. We hope you've enjoyed this. I've been Louis 2K.
And I'm Celsius. Thank you for tuning in.